Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video I'll be doing a glam makeup tutorial. So I'm gonna start off with my brows, and for this method that I'll be using is the soapy eyebrow method. If you're curious and you want to know more about this method, I did a video. You can go ahead and check the description box down below. I'll add the link on how I actually got this eyebrow look. So next up, I will be filling in my eyebrows with my eyeliner, and I just want to fill it in, not that much, because if you realize I have really thick eyebrows, and I also want to make it look as natural as possible. And I also wanted to achieve this look where the eyebrows doesn't necessarily have an arch, it just goes straight across. So I wanted to try that look and see how it looks. My next step will be lining the eyebrows with my concealer, and for this step I will be using my angled brush just so that I can get a more precise cut or line. And yes, I know I spend a lot of time on them just because I feel like they have to come out. Because I really love my eyebrows, so I tend to spend more time on them. And now I'm just bringing down the concealer so that I can blend it more evenly. And I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend the concealer. And I'm going to add more concealer just so that I can have a base to work with for my eyeshadow. Now I am doing my cut crease. To add my concealer, I'm using a small flat brush just so that I can apply the product more easier to the surface of my eyelid. Cut creases can be very time consuming, especially if you don't have steady hands. So I would advise that you take your time. And now I'll be applying a matte cream eyeshadow onto my cut crease with a flat brush. Next, I'll be adding a shimmer, a silver shimmer at the inner corner of my eyes. And I'm just packing the product because I realized that it's not pigmented enough. So in order to make it pop a little, what I did was to add a lot of product, or add more product to the inner corner of my eyes. I'm now adding a darker shade just so that I can have the dimension going on. And what I'm doing is blending it into the cut crease. And I'm adding mascara to my lashes just so that they can match better to my lashes when I stick them on. So we can all agree on the fact that lashes are very challenging to apply. To apply my lashes, I usually use my hand to apply it, and then I would use the tweezer to just clamp my lashes onto the falsies just so that I can secure them. Now I'll be adding my primer. This step makes foundation application more smooth. And I'm just patting my face. I'm not rubbing it in or anything like that. Next, I'll be adding my foundation with my beauty blender, and I'm just dabbing the makeup onto my skin. With a lighter shade concealer, I'll be adding my highlights onto the areas that I want to be highlighted. So now I'm going to blend that out in a stippling motion. We don't want the product to move, we want it to stay in that area, so we're not going to move the sponge or the beauty blender anywhere else. So for this step, I'm actually doing a hack where I use my red lip gloss. You can use a lipstick also to add blush. And I'm just blending that in with my beauty blender. Yes, I am adding that to my nose, and yes, I'm about to add that to my forehead as well. Okay, so now I'll be setting my face with my setting powder, and I'm using a powder brush to apply this. Now I'll be using my finishing powder to set my highlights. You can also use a baking powder for this. I'm using a fluffy brush to apply the powder. I'm just adding that to my nose bridge as well. And I am contouring my nose with a darker shade. And now I'm just blending that in with my setting powder, and I'm using a fluffy small brush for this. I am now going to set my face with setting spray. applying that chocolate brown eyeshadow to my lower lash line. Next, I'm applying mascara to my lower lash. I definitely love this tip. I have to be honest though, at times I get a little bit too excited and add a little bit too much, but just a little goes a long way. So I'm adding highlighter to the areas that I want to be seen when the sun hits my face. So I'm highlighting my cheekbones. I'm also going to add that highlighter to the bridge of my nose, mostly at the tip of my nose. Now for the final step, I am now adding liner to my lips. And lastly, I'm adding a pink nude lipstick, and I'll add a lip gloss afterwards. And this is the final look, guys. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below, like this video, and share. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the detailing of those brows. Thank you guys for watching.